Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to go ahead and get Thalassaur's rod here inside of Fish on Roblox, also known as Thalassaur's Ruin. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. Alrighty, guys. So the very first thing that we need to go ahead and do is spawn in a submarine. If you're at spawn, you need to make sure you go ahead and spawn in a submarine. That way I can show you how to get to the area. Therefore, you can actually buy the rod. So you can get the submarine by going up to the shipwright and asking them for, to spawn one in. And you can either buy this, or if you already have it from when it was in the game for the Mariana's Veil. It's a little similar to the Mariana's Veil, but I would say more similar to the Desolate Deep or the Atlantis update. I guess I'm just glitched. So you want to go ahead and hop into this submarine. You should be able to get into the front like that. There we go. And then we need to swim over to the new Tidefall area. Now, you do need the super flippers, the advanced diving gear at a minimum to be able to do what I'm about to show you. So make sure you have these. If you don't already have them, go check out. I have a ton of videos on them. If not, you can also go check out one of my friends' videos on them. They probably have one out on how to do this. So you guys can go check that out if you would like. So you don't want to jump out here. You want to just actually start going down into this little area. Now, you can only go so far, and there's been a new mechanic that's been added to the game called pressure, and pressure can kill you, so keep that in mind. Pressure can definitely kill you. And your goal is to basically swim down. So you're gonna have to do this pretty quick, but what you need to do is, so we're inside the submarine right now. We're gonna need to swim out. It's a little difficult to get out of this hole. That's the problem I have each time. So if you're running out, if you're already at like 80 and you haven't gotten out yet, then just restart and try again. I think this is gonna be too slow. So you do have to time this pretty perfectly, which is kind of annoying. And each time you do, it puts you in a different spot. So let's just go here. We're gonna sit here, regenerate, and then swim up and out of the submarine. Okay, I clicked open on it and it's not opening, so I have to reset again. It's I don't know. This is like the most frustrating part of it all. Okay, boom. And now we're gonna swim down. Now again, this is also way harder at night, so keep that in mind. We're gonna swim through this hole, and as you can see, it's draining as we go down. The pressure's going down more, and it's kind of hard to see where we're going. I honestly don't know if we're even going the right way. All right, and we just died. So that's one of the issues is that you die a lot when you're doing this, and that's kind of where I'm getting rage baited, because that's why I recorded the intro in the actual cave, because I had actually made it there, and I was like, we got to record at least so you guys can see what the room looks like. So I'm gonna try again to get down there, and then if I can't, I'll just explain to you how you do it once you're down there. But hopefully I can get down there again. So give me 1 second. I'm also gonna try to I'm gonna switch servers to a daytime server. All right, so basically what you're gonna want to have to do is, there's an area right here, there's a little hole, so you're gonna swim down, and you're gonna swim past this. You will die if you're not careful. So you're gonna swim down, and then you're gonna see this little hole up here. You're gonna swim through this hole. Again, sorry if this is kind of hard to track, but you're gonna swim straight down from the submarine, and then you're gonna be in this little area, that I showed you back there, and then there's a little hole in the roof. You're gonna follow that, and then you're gonna swim down this way. And I would recommend doing this at day. At night, it's just gonna be so annoying to do. But boom, as you guys can see, there is this room right here, and here's how you guys are gonna go ahead and unlock the door. The very first thing you need is the trident rod. If you don't already have the trident rod unlocked, it's just not gonna work. So you need the trident rod unlocked. Now the next thing you're gonna need is each of these different ones. So the Tide essence, you're gonna need the Recoil's essence, and then the Thalas essence. I don't know. Then you're gonna need the exalted relic, another exalted relic, another exalted relic, a cosmic relic, and then a sunken enchant relic. All right, once you've done that, the door will open and you guys can go ahead and buy the rod. But how do you even get these essences right here? The rest of these, I guess, I feel like people have played the game for long enough to know how to get these, but these new essences, I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through how to get them. So if we swim out this way right here, I think we should have a pretty easy shot at getting, or at least getting into this new zone. So once we're out of this area right here that doesn't have pressure, so boom, we're in the underwater cave. We need to keep swimming down like this, and you guys will see we are in the Tidefall. And this is the new area that I already made a video on. How do you actually go ahead and get it? So you need to wait for these little these things to fall from the ceiling. Now they naturally fall from the ceiling, and it will make these boulders. And then you need one of these. I might as well just go ahead and buy this. I'll just show you. So they cost 35 million, so they're kind of ridiculous. But if you buy these totems, you don't have to do it this way. This just spawns the event. And if we go ahead and use the dripstone totem like so, you guys are going to see these things that drop down here. Now, if you don't have a pickaxe, then you may be a little screwed. And I think I don't have a pickaxe on this account. You need a pickaxe to go ahead and mine these. Once they start falling, I'll show you what they look like, but you do need a pickaxe. This is a separate account from my main, so I don't actually have everything on this one, but we'll just wait for them to start falling in. I don't know how long it takes, but we did spawn the event in, so hopefully I can find one really quickly. I'm just gonna run around for a bit. Currently don't see any. So yeah, nothing has still spawned in, but do note you do need a pickaxe to mine them, and they're these little boulders. You'll know them immediately. They're not these right here. This is not what they look like. They spawn on the ground, like on this sand area, and you'll be able to mine them, and they have a chance to drop one of those 3 essences, and a bunch of them usually fall. I think my server's bugged or something, because they should be spawning in. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That is how you guys are going to go ahead and get this new rod that just came out inside of the game. It's pretty simple to get. It does cost, I think, $4 million or something like that. Either it's 2 or 4, I can't remember. But yeah, that's how you guys are going to go ahead and get it. I'll see you guys in the next video.